Welcome to the NIC to the Decade podcast with me, Ruben, exploring our past and the future through the voices of NIC.
Hi everyone, today's episode of the NIC to the Decade podcast is very special because we have one guest that was the general coordinator of the 8th NIC and the core team of the 7th NIC. He is a very important person of the NIC in our era, and we are looking forward to listen to him to share their experiences and their life lesson that they get from NIC. Meet Mr. Passawit from 7th and the 8th NIC. สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ
Yes, how do you feel today?
Oh, I'm really glad to be here. It's my workplace, and I have worked here for 2 years. After I left my school, I haven't been here ever since. So there's a lot of nostalgic feelings coming to me when I step in, but I'm really glad to be to be your guest of the interview.
Yeah, I'm so excited and very glad to have you here because we were the core team of the 8th NIC together, and once we have talked or share our ideas in the meeting and work there as the core team of the 8th NIC together. But now you are our guest and our alumni of the NIC that I will talk with you together in the NIC podcast about your experiences and also the lessons that you get from NIC that can apply into the universities or your career path. Yeah, I'm so grateful for you.
Thank you.
So firstly, I would like to know more about you, and our listener want to know more about you. Could you please introduce you briefly about yourself?
Definitely, right. So my name is once again Passawit. You may have seen me in different posters in the school or even on pages on social media. I am currently a medical student at the Faculty of Medicine, Ramathibodi Hospital, Mahidol University. I have graduated from Nairong since 2025, so it was last year. Not too long, but
Yeah.
it's long enough to give me, like I said, nostalgic feelings.
Yeah, it's very remarkable. You are the medical school students.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you were the core team of the 7th NIC and your 8th NIC for 2 years, as you mentioned. So, in those 2 years, during your finish in the 7th NICs and transferring into the 8th NIC, you need to decide, right, to do 8th NIC or leave NIC. So, what is the reason that you stay in NIC for 2 years?
Let's say, well, I have to elaborate how the organization works, right? Just before you to know the reason why I chose to continue my role as a core team. So in NIC, we are divided, as the core teams of the NIC, we are divided to specific departments. We call that departments. It's around 20 to 24 departments, and each independent departments, they have their own specific role. Each particular one, they are completely different from each other. For example, in the 7th NIC, I was the core team of the teacher session department, but in the 8th, I got to be the core team of workshop session. What does it mean? It means in the 7th NIC, I was taking care of those teachers delegate as well as our school's teachers delegate. But in the 8th, I got to be one of the core team who I conducted many workshop sessions. Those were designed for student delegates. So I got different targets between each year. So I thought to myself at the end of the 7th NIC that it would be fun to get into new experiences aside from taking care of the teachers by turning to student delegates. So I proposed a new department to the meeting, which was the workshop session department, which you and I both did in I think it's your 9th NIC, right?
Yes. Yeah, that very remarkable, and also the interesting reason is because it is also fun and also open you new perspective, because in the 7th year you taking care of only the teachers, mainly only the teachers, but in the 8th NIC you need to take care and conduct the activity for the delegate. 200 or 300 delegates need to be in your session, and they need to do the activity that you think, yeah, it's very interesting and very the new experiences on you of being the core team of the workshop session, and also it's very fun.
Thank you.
So as you mentioned that you and me were the core team of the workshop session, you are the 8th NIC core team, and me were the 9th NIC core team of workshop session. So in the workshop session, there will be like many activities that students or get engaged in each year, have different activities in that sessions according to the organizers.
Yes.
So in that year, in the 8th NICs, I have seen like it's very exciting and remarkable year for the students to do the activity in that session. But I want to know about the organizers, which is you, that how would you rate or how would you describe your workshop session in 3 words?
In 3 words?
Yes.
Do I have to elaborate after that?
Yeah, you have a chance to elaborate.
All right. Well, let's say it's complicating yet rewarding, right? Which means in workshop sessions, we're trying to achieve a balance in the middle between something that is not too academic and that is not too, too fun. So, of all the reasons, I try to make workshop sessions to be engaging to all the delegates, because we work in groups, right?
Yeah.
Each group may contain 10 to 12 to even 20 delegates in one group. Of course, there is no certain way to make them all interact. So of course, we can bring in some engaging games or even some activities that can, get the hands of the delegates to be in the activity.
Yeah.
That is not too hard or that is not too easy to do. Some can be puzzles, or some can be even quizzes.
Yeah.
So as I have said, in the middle, that is not too exhausting to do. That is not too complicated, but yet not too easy for it to be too boring.
Yeah. So balancing your sessions to be both academic and also enjoyable, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So mentioning balance. So how can you balance your NIC's work and your academic responsibilities? Because at that time, you are the high school student that need to attend the universities in like 2 years or a year, because you attend for 2 years. So, and also your project, your midterm exam, final exam of your school. So how can you balance it without like any problems, or minimize the problems and enhance the efficiencies of also your work and your NICs and your health?
All right. I'm trying to speak this in the tone that is not too personal, and it's just a general rule or general guideline that everyone can follow and make this possible. Well, of course, during the phases that I did my NIC, I was in M4, M5, and N6, all my senior high school years. The hardest part of it is that I have to constantly be in lots of meetings, constantly work for lots of documents, and constantly trying to not leaving NIC behind in every week of my life during those times. So, of course, in the school, we have examinations, we have lessons to review. We have lots of activities. But in off the school, let's say at home, we have to review for the examination, the admission examination after M6. We have to move to university. But there's of course gaps between every activities. Those gaps are free time. It is up to how we would describe our free time, because we would like to make the most of our free time to be dedicated to our mental health, to our physical health. Maybe you go exercise, maybe you go read something, or take your time to work for NIC.
Yeah.
And that is the skill that I cannot say for all, but you personally have to know yourself, know your limit. If you would like to play, where is your limit? Where's the duration that you can play the longest? Is this day the most appropriate for you to ditch all the work and go play? Is it acceptable? How would the other think? This is kind of mindset that it would be great for you to contain.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm trying to say, yeah, it's up to each person's perspective of how important the work really is, which I can't say it for all of you, but yeah, it's something you can develop, and NIC gave a lot of this to me.
Yeah, so the key items or the keywords that unlock your balance in NICs and also academic responsibilities is to know the limit and also
Managing free time.
Managing free time. Yeah, that's a remarkable key to reach our balance, because nowadays we have a lot of free time. Also in the NICs, we have a certain free time that we need to manage them to make it most efficient for me and for NICs and for others to have a sweet spot.
Yeah, well, it's pretty general, and I have no specific techniques for you to like borrow time from wherever. We all run in the same clock, and it's how you manage it. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. So as you have graduated from our school for 1 year and you are the university student in the medical school, so your experiences in NICs, how that your experiences can impact or can shape you in the future life or current situations of yours?
Well, there's a lot. Firstly, I haven't worked in any organization for a year just for a single 5-day event. I had no idea at all before I came into NISC that an event that just 5 year consistent has to be prepared for almost a year back on, which is something you will meet in your university a lot, and also in your working life. I can predict, of course, everything that you study in your classroom, it's not being pulled out potentially as well enough to survive in this world. The NISC, on the other hand, has lots of lessons that you cannot, get from your classroom. I'm trying to say the NISC is like a teaser, a trailer of what you would see in your university life or in your working period of your life.
So it's kind of like the uni-ready course to attend universities and develop yourself, develop ourselves to get ready into the future life in the large society, in the universities, and also the career life.
Yes, you cannot escape the real fact of the society that eventually you have to work like this.
Yeah.
I mean, not all people in the world have to work in this model, but eventually you have very high chance of getting this kind of project in your life, and NISC is a good practice for you to do during high school.
Oh yeah, so it's very remarkable and very vital that NIC can influence you to get ready into the universities. So lastly, can I have one message from you that gives to the current and the future committee of the NIC?
I would say for you to keep fighting. Of course, managing this much of work during your high school is not easy at all. You have your admission to read, you have your examination to review, as well as activities to do aside from NIC in the school. But after every year, after every conferences, you are always delightful on how those memories come out. After my 7th NIC, I have never thought before how delightful the event would be. I haven't been in any NIC event yet, right? Before my 7th NIC. And after that, NIC, the 7th NIC specifically, has hold a very special place in my heart. That's a very catchy phrase, right?
Yeah.
So it carried on to my 8th NIC, which was my last as a core team. After my 8th NIC, it was worth it. Of course, I dedicated my time to working in many documents, many preparations, as well as many meetings before the conference is possible for the delegates to join,
Yeah.
So keep fighting. It's not an easy path, of course. We are working with several people. We are working in an organization. We have core teams. We have helpers.
Yeah.
But it would be worth it.
Yeah, so during the time you are the committee, might be tough, might be hard, but after you have finished all 5 days, it's very remarkable and it's very grateful for us to being the organizers for like 1 year and it's successful, right? Yeah, so thank you for being here today to share about your experiences and also the skills that you have get from NICs and your life lesson that you give it to me and to our listeners. And also our listeners, I'll very thank you to listen to our podcast. I hope this podcast that we have conducted might help you in working in NICs or in other organizations, no matter how hard you try, and it definitely be success, definitely. So thank you to be here today, Mr. Passawit and the listeners. Thank you very much. Goodbye and สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ